I am just sitting here at my desk editing tomorrow's video. It is Thursday evening. I just wanted to start this new vlog. Felt like vlogging Thursday night, so we'll throw this into the weekend vlog. I'm gonna rest and relax for the rest of the evening. Probably watch some of The Crown, maybe some YouTube videos, have some leftover soup from last night for dinner tonight. And I want to finish the book I'm currently reading. I'm not sure if I'll finish it tonight, but I do want to try to finish it. I definitely want to finish it by tomorrow so that I can start reading some other stuff over the weekend, because I am getting behind on reading. So I'm hoping this weekend will be a really big reading vlog, as well as putting up the Christmas tree, because I really want to do that. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to work, but I just wanted to welcome you to what will hopefully be a cozy, festive weekend vlog. So stay tuned. Okay, hello and welcome to Friday. I'm still at the beginning of my day, basically. I'm home from physical therapy. I've had breakfast. I'm still drinking my coffee. Blow dried my hair. I leave it up in the towel for as long as I can, usually until my neck starts to get a little bit sore, and then I blow dry it. I am still just loving this color and this cut and this length and this everything. I'm only a morning person on December 25th mug. I've painted my nails. I painted them yesterday, but then I swapped over my handbag shelf. It's not a bookshelf, it's a handbag shelf. Even though I'm not going out, I'm not using most of my bags. You know, I'm kind of using just a couple of my smaller bags, and that's kind of it. I still like to see my winter bags, so I didn't want to keep them in storage all winter long. So I swapped over the bags, and then as I was going through that shelf and just straightening up that shelf, I found this Ted Baker nail polish that I got, and it's really beautiful glitter. So yesterday I put on Essie Wild Nude. Love this shade. It's just a really nice neutral nudie pink, dusty pink. But then today I put on this as accent nails. Trying to get the right light here. So I did all over the ring finger on both hands, and then I just added little glittery tips, if you can see, to the other fingernails. So just wanted to have some like sparkly festive nails, so I've done that. I have brought in the last of the Christmas decorations. So the tree is currently in my apartment. It is in bits and pieces on the ground. So my goal for tonight, before I make dinner and settle in on the couch and start to relax, is to get the tree up and lit, and then over the weekend I can put ornaments on the tree. That is the plan. I've basically forced myself into that plan because, like I said, the tree is, I'll show you, the tree is in pieces on my floor. So that has to get put away. So that needs to get put away so that I can get to my couch and sit down. The ornament boxes also need to be moved because they are currently blocking the TV. So if I want to sit on my couch and watch TV tonight, I've got to put up the tree. Anyway, right now I have an appointment in less than 5 minutes. I need to get logged on for this call, and I will then get back to work. I need to plug my laptop in. Where? Oh, my charger's in the other room. Ah! So I will talk to you guys later. I will check in with you after I'm done with my work for the day. Just go get your charger, Andrea. Okay, it is now after 5 o'clock. I want to eat around 6:30. So I need to get the living room sorted out first so that I can kind of wind down and relax. So I am going to turn the Christmas music on, and I'm just going to see how far I can get with assembling and lighting the tree and straightening up the living room a little bit in the next 45 to 60 minutes. And then, yeah, settle in for a cozy Friday night watching The Crown. I think I made it up to episode, up to 8, 7, 8. I can't remember if I stopped at 7 or if I've watched 7. But I will definitely finish it this weekend. I don't think I'm going to let myself finish it tonight, though. I might just watch one episode and then switch to something else. But yeah, so Christmas music and then Christmas tree. Let's go. Okay, it's up and it's lit. It needs ornaments, but I will do that over the next couple days. It's just about 6 o'clock, and I have straightened up the couch. I've vacuumed the floor because a bunch of needles had fallen. So for those who are new or those who've forgotten, I do not have a super fancy tree, as you probably noticed. It's a bit wonky. It's a bit crooked. It's probably lost about half of its needles over the years, and it is, I'd have to double check with my mom, but I want to say it's only a few years younger than I am. It is definitely a 35-year-old tree at this point. So I'm almost 40, and I feel like, I think my mom said she got it when we were living in Michigan. So I would have been 3 or 4. So this is the only tree, well, not the only tree, but this is the tree that I remember and know. My mom has upgraded we've always done artificial trees. For as long as I can remember, we've done artificial trees. I can't remember ever having a real tree. Maybe they did when I was a little bitty baby when we first lived in Germany, but I don't remember ever having a real tree. So we've always had artificial trees, and this was the main one for the longest time. And then we moved when we lived in Kansas the second time. This tree got put downstairs in the family room, and we had a different tree that we put upstairs in the front window of the house. That was the pretty tree. It was huge. It was a good 2 feet taller than this one. And it was really full. Because it was a new tree, it looked even more realistic, because artificial tree technology had come a ways by that point. And so this became the family tree that had all the family ornaments and the colored lights and all of that fun stuff. And then the upstairs tree had matching ornaments and white lights and looked really pretty when driving by the front of the house. And then when I moved out for grad school, I took this tree with me. Mom was happy to just have one tree. I don't even think she was putting this one up anymore. When I moved out, there was, I had always done the trees. Once I got to a certain age, I was the one who always did the trees. So once I moved out, Mom was like, I'm only putting up one tree. So I took this one with me, and this has been the only tree I've ever had in my own apartments. I call it my Charlie Brown Christmas tree, because without any lights, it looks pathetic. With lights, it starts to look a little bit pretty. And then with the ornaments, I just think it's the most beautiful tree. And part of that is because of all of the memories. If I had a bigger home, or if it wasn't such an open floor plan, if I had, if my bedroom were a little bit bigger, I am definitely someone who could have more than one Christmas tree in my home. But there isn't enough room. There's only enough room in this apartment for one tree, and I'm not getting rid of this tree. If I move across country, or if I move overseas, I don't care how much it costs. I mean, I can't imagine it would cost thousands of dollars, but it would cost more than the price of just buying a new tree at the other end of wherever I move. I will still pay to move this tree. I'm never getting rid of this tree. I look at this tree and I think of, years of Christmases. This tree has been to Germany. It's been in 2 different places in Germany. It's been in Kelly Barracks, which is in Stuttgart. It's been in Aschaffenburg. It is the tree that we sat in front of and opened presents under the day before my dad was deployed to Desert Storm. It's been to Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. It's been to Lansing, Kansas. It's been to Fort Irwin, California. I have pictures of our dog Lucy, who you guys never met. That's well before YouTube. That was my childhood dog. Pictures of Lucy and our old cat Taffy sleeping under or in front of this tree. No pictures of Luna in front of this tree, because the tree wasn't in my parents' house by the time we got Luna. But I mean, it's my whole childhood in bits of plastic and wire. I'd have to ask my mom again, but I think she put it on layaway or something. It was a big deal to get this tree, and my sister and I grew up with this tree. This tree, when I think of everything it's seen. And I'll show you guys the angel later, but the angel that goes on this tree is probably as old as I am, if not a little bit older, because I'm pretty sure they bought her in Nuremberg when I was born, or around that time. So yeah, I know there are prettier trees. I know there are more luxurious looking trees. I know there are trendier trees, or more traditional, real trees. Everyone seems to have an opinion on Christmas trees, but this will always be my favorite tree. Good morning on this beautiful Saturday. I have been very lazy so far this morning, but it has been very nice. I woke up at like 9, not as early as I try to wake up on Saturdays, but not late. Then I just kind of laid in bed and read for a while, so that's been really nice. But I'm starting to get hungry and I'm starting to need coffee, so I've come back out. So I've come out to the kitchen. I'm gonna get everything going and ready for breakfast, and then I'm gonna get back in bed and get back to reading. The tree is so pretty. It makes me happy looking at it. It was so nice last night being in bed and seeing it again. I miss that view all year long. And then first thing this morning, it's the last thing I do at night is turn those lights off, and the first thing I do in the morning is turn them on. So yeah, I'm loving it. Anyway, I need to make coffee and breakfast and then go get snuggled back in bed with my Kindle. Hello, welcome to Sunday. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. In a little bit, Mom is coming over. We just have a quick errand to run. We need to go get something from my aunt's house. We're not going to get to see my aunt, unfortunately, because the reason why we're not seeing a lot of our family this year, but maybe from 10 feet distance we can wave. So, but we're not doing anything fun, but I at least get to see my mom for a little bit today. Of course, I'll see her tomorrow because I've got my next dentist appointment, so I'll go over to the house tomorrow. I've started reading Falling in London by Courtney Giardina, who is a fellow indie author. We're Instagram author friends, but I've read 2 of her other books earlier this year. She's on Amazon. Check her out. Support indie authors. So her newest book is Falling in London. I was fortunate enough to be a beta reader on that one, so I'm already familiar with the story, but she's told me that she's changed quite a few things based on the feedback from me and the other beta readers. So I'm already noticing there are some little differences even in the early part of the book where I'm at, because I'm probably only about a quarter, maybe a third. I think I'm still between a quarter and a third of the way through. I'm loving it just as much, if not more, than the first time I read it as a beta reader. I finished another book yesterday. The book I spent pretty much all day yesterday reading is another beta read, so I can't tell you that much about it. And unfortunately, she's not planning on releasing it until 2022. She has told me that she will put me on the beta list for book 2, because I messaged her on Instagram and I'm like, okay, so the thing that sucks about being a beta reader is you're not planning on publishing this until 2022, and like, I need to read the next book now. So that is the downside of being a beta reader, is if it's a series, you know so far ahead of everyone else what that first book is like, and you just want to dive immediately into the second book, but it's not even out yet, which is why I like it when it's things like what happened with the Darker Shades of Magic trilogy. The whole trilogy was out. I was able to just read books 1 through 3 straight after another, no interruptions, no, year or two of waiting for the next one. But she says she's writing the next one now. She's going to put me on the list of beta readers for that one. But I cannot wait for the first one to come out so I can tell all of you guys to go buy it, because it's fantasy, but I really haven't, and I don't read a whole lot of fantasy, but I haven't read anything quite like this. Just everything about the setting and the characters and the world, I just loved it. So I still need to write up my more detailed feedback for her, but that was a great way to spend a Saturday. Loved it. And then now I feel like I've read all the fantasy supernatural stuff that's been on my to be read list for the end of summer, autumn period. I just around September, October into November, I just want to read books about witches and vampires and magic and stuff like that. But as November kind of creeps closer to December, I want either festive books or just warm feel-good books, and so Falling in London is perfect. It's a rom-com, it's great romance, and it's set in London with a side trip to Paris. It's perfect for me. And I've got a few other, Courtney also has a holiday romance out, so that's on my list. I'll talk about that more when I read that one. And Moni Boyce, who's another indie author that I read, she's got a new book out. So yeah, it's just the kind of things that I'm ready to read right now. So I'm reading Falling in London. I've got this long list of books to read over winter break, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I need to edit this vlog later today as well. Anyway, I'm rambling. I will go, and I will check in with you guys later.